Now, this video was originally intended to be about how we monetize 2 YouTube channels in under 30 days, which we did last year, 2024. However, just this week, we managed to monetize another channel, which we started in November last year. So that channel took just over 2 months to get monetized. So I thought, let's go back through some of our previous YouTube channel data and see how long on average it takes us to get monetized. And I realized that over the past few years, we've managed to monetize 7 YouTube channels in under 3 months. Now in this video, I'm not going to be showing you the data to back up what I'm saying. I'm also going to be giving you some tips on how you can monetize your channel relatively quickly in 2025. So let's waste no time and jump into the YouTube studio. So here we are in the YouTube studio. For anyone who's not aware, who's never kind of seen this kind of thing, if you're brand new to YouTube, this is what it looks like in the back end of YouTube when you get into the YouTube studio. This is a great way to keep an eye on how things are going, how many views you're getting, how many subs, what's working, what isn't. Now, those of you who are familiar with the YouTube studio will know exactly how all this works, but let's take a look at some channels that we run. This channel was started at the beginning of the beginning of August 2022. Can you guess how long it took us to monetize this channel? This channel was monetized by the end of August. It took us under 30 days to monetize that channel. So take a look. And we still run this channel too, by the way. So I just want to give you a bit of background. We do not start channels just as cash cow YouTube channels. The channels that we run are channels that we want to run for 5+ years. They are based on things that we find interesting. They are based on things that we are passionate about. They are based on things that we have strengths in. If I come out here and tell you this is the next trending YouTube idea and you jump on it, almost nobody is going to create a successful YouTube channel off the back of that. All of your top YouTubers that you watch, 99.9% of them, came up with that YouTube channel off their own back or by discussions with friends and family or whatnot. No one said to them, this is a YouTube channel idea that can make you a ton of money, so go do it. They did it off their own back, and they did it because it's based around something that they find interesting and that they wanted to create videos around. If I come on here and say AI is the next big thing in 2025, you should go out and create an AI YouTube channel. If you have no interest in running an AI YouTube channel, how are you going to be able to do that for any length of time? One thing you'll find with pretty much all of these channels that we run, and these aren't all the channels we run, by the way, these are just 7 that we've managed to monetize within 3 months. All of these channels, bar a few, have one thing in common. Have 2 things in common, actually. One is that we upload on a regular basis once per week. We generally do not miss a week, and they are all tied to things that we ourselves find interesting. Why is that little thumb showing up whenever I put my thumb up? So keep that in mind. If I could give you any advice, and believe me when I tell you this, I've been doing this for 11 years. If you want to know how to monetize a YouTube channel relatively quickly, base it around things that you find interesting and stay consistent. It's as simple as that. All of the thumbnail stuff, all of the titles, all of the video editing, all of the presentation skills, all of the other stuff can come after. If you just nail staying consistent, uploading once per week, and it's around something, a channel concept that you yourself find interesting, you are going to be ahead of 9 out of 10 small-time creators who are just trying to get onto this platform to make a ton of money, get a ton of views, because it's not as simple as that when you're doing it for that purpose. So let's get back into this data. This channel was started at the beginning of August, and like I said, by the end of August, this channel was generating revenue. Now, we didn't do anything special with this channel apart from the fact that it was on a niche that we ourselves found interesting, and it was within a niche on YouTube that was not oversaturated, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The more oversaturated an industry on YouTube, we have generally found it's actually easier to get into. This was kind of in the middle. It was on a topic that everyone's familiar with and something that we knew was going to get views, and not many people were creating videos around this. There are channels that do similar content, but they do it, they don't do specifically on this all the time. They might have a very broad channel and they talk about the particular things we talk exclusively on this channel every once in a while, except we're doing it on a regular basis. Okay, so as you can see, this channel we started in August 2022, the 1st of August, and this channel was monetized by the end of August. This channel has just been a really nice, steady growing channel. It earns anywhere between $30 to $100 per day, and then we have some big months where it earns, $300 a day. This channel, since 2022, technically the end of 2022, has earned $81,000. Now, in the YouTube world, that's not amazing, but this channel could be run, as can all of our channels that I'm going to show you, by a single person in their bedroom with minimal equipment. And yeah, this is not big production stuff. These are things that anyone could do. Now, unfortunately, I can't share the exact channels that I'm going to be showing you on here, the exact channel names. And there's a few reasons for that. I'll talk more about that in another video, but I hope that you won't need that, because what can actually happen with that is if I give you the type of channels that we run, that can influence your decision when it comes to coming up with a YouTube channel idea. And that isn't always a good thing. Like I said, it needs to align with you. Just because it works for us doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So that's not the reason we don't share our YouTube channels. There's a much deeper reason behind why we don't, but that is just one of the pros of us not actually sharing the channel names and the content that we produce. So that's the first channel. As you can see, monetized in under 30 days, which is just crazy. Another thing also to know on this channel, 44,000 subscribers, and this channel generates, let's see what it's generated in December 2024. This channel generated, I believe, $2,000 or $3,000. This channel probably generated, yeah, $3,800 in December. And this channel only has 44,000 subscribers. So a lot of people ask us, how many subs do you need to make money? And that is a very hard question to ask, because and I'm going to show you in a minute, we have channels that do not have as many subscribers or have more or less subscribers than this one, and they earn more, they earn less. It varies massively depending on what niche you're in, and depending on how long your videos are, because the longer the videos, generally the more ad revenue you're gonna get. Okay, so moving on to the second channel. Now, this is actually a channel that we were very close to stopping, and we may stop this channel for a few reasons, which I might talk about in another video, but I just want to show you how quickly this channel took to get monetized. And that massive spike you see at the beginning didn't help the channel. And I'll talk more about why. I'll do a video just exclusively on this data another time. But having a massive spike immediately isn't always a good thing, because you're naturally going to decline massively after that. And then it can sometimes make the growth of the channel over time slower than if you just have a nice steady growth from the get-go. So having this big massive spike that we had, which generated $300 for basically a brand new channel in one day, didn't necessarily help the channel. It's nice to have, but it didn't necessarily do anything for us. Okay, so let's see when we started uploading on this channel. So we uploaded on this channel, I believe, the 3rd of March 2024 of last year. So we uploaded on the 3rd of March here, and then I believe by the end of March we monetized, I think, yeah. This channel got monetized in like 2-3 weeks. Now, and this was before that big spike too. So this basically, the reason that this happened is when you've been running YouTube channels and creating YouTube channels for as long as we've been creating them, you usually know, like for most people, their first video isn't great, and that's fine. However, because we're very experienced in YouTube and we know exactly what to create, we've created thousands and thousands of videos, when we upload our first video, we're kind of already 6 months to 12 months ahead of the game. Now, what I mean by that is, for most people, their first video is terrible and they have to go through the learning curve of learning how to make better content. Because we've been doing it so long, our first video is essentially the best content we can create. That helps us monetize a lot quicker than someone who may not know exactly what they're doing and is going to go through that learning curve that can take anywhere between 6 and 12 months. And if you go back through any of the big YouTubers or up-and-coming YouTubers and look at their early videos, generally they are not near as good as their current videos because they've gone through that learning curve. Whereas we're able to cut that out by going with hard-hitting, very well-made videos straight from day one. So that is one way to get monetized relatively quickly, is make sure your first video is how you would perceive your videos to look in a year's time. And that's easier said than done. So yeah, like I said, this channel got monetized in like 2 or 3 weeks, which is just insane. Let's just take a quick look at the December revenue for this channel. So in December, this channel generated $500, and we only have 10,000 subs on this channel. And like I said, we're uploading once per week, as with all of these channels. So yeah, we'll see what we do with this channel, but yeah, that's another channel we monetized very, very quickly. And we're still uploading once per week, and we will do for the next 6 months at the very least, to see whether this channel plays out how we'd like it to. Okay, so let's take a look at the third one. So this is actually one of our newest YouTube channels that we started in November 2022. Yeah, we uploaded on the 18th of November 2024, sorry, not 2022. So this We actually missed a few weeks because it was over Christmas. We just got very busy. We were not able to keep up with the schedule. If we went a month without uploading or 2 months without uploading, we would probably have to sit down and think, do we need to start this channel again? So yeah, anyway, this channel started at the end of November 2024, and we just got it monetized it's not showing up data because we have only just got monetized. So this data is going to take a little while to come back through. But yeah, we got monetized within 2 months and 2 weeks or so. We got monetized, I believe, where are we at now? Yeah, 27th we got monetized. So from November to January to get monetized. And this is, like I said, a brand new channel. We're not doing anything different. This again is on a topic that we find interesting, that we are able to consistently come up with video ideas for. We already have a year's worth of video ideas planned for this channel, and it's in a niche that does very well. It's something very unique, but also in a big niche. And yeah, this channel is going to be, we believe that within 6 to 12 months this channel is going to be huge. So I'll keep you updated on this one. But again, I'm not showing you data from years back. This is a brand new YouTube channel. Just this month, we're probably, depending on when you're watching this now, is the end of January, so it'll be February probably now. In February, we're going to be creating 2 new YouTube channels, and we are almost guaranteeing they will be monetized within 6 months. And this year alone, we'll probably create anywhere between 3 to 5 YouTube channels. We're focusing on lots of other things this year, so we might not create as many YouTube channels as usual, but we like to create anywhere between 2 and 5 new channels per year. And again, these are channels that are aligned with us as people, not just because we think they have massive potential and we're just jumping on a trend. These videos and these channels are based around things we find interesting. Okay, so as you can see, that was the third one that we got monetized relatively quickly. Moving on to the next one. This was a channel that we started, I think this one got monetized real quick. January, these just when you see like 1 and 2 views and stuff, that's just us just watching the videos, making sure everything's fine. The first video was uploaded, I believe, probably was January 27th. So end of January 2023. This channel got monetized in like a week, which is mental. Now, the reason for this is, again, this is documentary style stuff. So long format videos generally will generate more views and more watch hours, which is exactly what you need to get monetized, and also subscribers, which is what you need to get monetized. So what we have found is that if you're getting into the long format game, it's harder to produce videos because they take a lot longer, but you will generally get monetized a little bit quicker, and you'll generally be able to earn more revenue and create more engagement. However, the cons of that, is you're creating longer videos which take more time, cost more, and require more resources. So there's pros and cons. Now, like I said, this channel got monetized in like a week, which is just insane. Now, this channel is doing well. This channel's kind of fallen off over the last year, and that's fine because the content that we produce for this channel is actually published not just on YouTube. We publish this all over the place. So this is on Amazon, this is on Pluto, this is on Tubi, this is on Microsoft Video. This is all over the place, and that is doing incredibly well outside of YouTube. So just because we may not be seeing huge numbers here on YouTube doesn't mean the videos are wasted, because we're generating a significant amount of revenue outside of YouTube with this type of content. Again, long format, based around things that we find interesting. I wish I could go into more detail, but unfortunately I just can't. So yeah, let's see what revenue this did in December. So $300. Like I said, this channel has been on a steady decline over the past year, and we know exactly why that is. It's because this was always a finite video idea channel, and that was always the plan. There's not a million video ideas for this particular niche. It was kind of, these are the best ideas, and this is 6 months worth of content. What are we going to do after this 6 months? Because then all of our best ideas are already done, and we've already talked as much as we can about this. So this channel might pivot slightly on YouTube. However, like I said, the content is doing well outside of YouTube, so we'll just see what we do. But again, another channel monetized insanely quickly. Moving on to the 5th one. This is a channel that we started in end of Feb 2024, so last year. This is one of the ones I was talking about at the beginning that we got monetized in under 30 days. So this one, end of Feb 2024. Let's see how long it took us to get monetized. end of Feb, end of March, almost there. There you go, end of March, 1 month. This channel got monetized within 1 month. Again, same old thing. You're probably gonna think I'm boring as hell because I just keep repeating myself, but that's because it works. 1 video per week. This again was in the long format category of YouTube channels, which you don't necessarily need to go into, but this is just what it was. Long format, once per week, every single week, do not miss a week. Focus it on something you find interesting so you can keep generating ideas and keep it entertaining and fresh. Upload, see what happens, test some more. Before you know it, you get here. So again, monetized in a month's time, and 2024. So I'm not showing you things that we've done 5 years ago. This is fresh YouTube channels. Let's see what this generated in December. This didn't generate too much in December. Again, this content does exceptionally well outside of YouTube as well for us. And we have gone a couple of weeks here and there without uploading just because we've been very busy and not had enough time to focus on this channel. But this is the type of content where you can kind of get away with that. This is very evergreen. So we'll be picking this channel up heavy this year, and this channel is going to explode. So yeah, as you can see, $1,200 for pretty much a brand new channel in December. If you were working full time and you had this YouTube channel on the side, which you could very easily manage if you manage your time well, an extra $1,000 a month, and 1 month we had $3,500 after just getting monetized, within a few months. That could be game-changing money for some people. So YouTube can change your life. And I'm not showing you one example of that, I'm showing you 7. So let's move on to the next one. Now, this channel, this is a really interesting channel because this is one of our biggest channels at the moment, and it took, let's see how long it took to get monetized. It took not very long to get monetized, but it took a while for the revenue to ramp up. Now let's see when we started uploading. I think we started uploading at the beginning of September, yeah. Beginning of September, and the 1st of September 2021. So this is one of the oldest channels that I'm showing you. But the reason I'm showing you this is not only because it was monetized relatively quickly, but like I said, we had really slow revenue growth. And what a lot of people do is they'll get monetized and they will think, I'm monetized, that's it, I've made it. And they'll make like $3 a day. And they get very disheartened by that. But that is the way it goes. Sometimes you might earn $3, $5, $0, $1 a day for 6 to 12 months before you get one video that does really well and then your channel just starts taking off. So you need to stay consistent in order to see that growth. A lot of people, you'd be amazed at how many people we speak to who are monetized, but they've just given up on the channel. And it's just unbelievable. It's hard enough to get monetized enough as it is. That's a massive achievement. You should not be giving up on channels that are monetized unless there's a very, very good reason to do so. Just because it's not earning as much as you think it is going to. Once you've reached that milestone, it can just, you can just slowly start taking it up, but you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. So again, we monetized, I forgot now because I was rambling on too much. Start of September, we were monetized end of October, I think. Yeah, so just under 2 months to get monetized. But look, this channel was generating not much for a while, and we were uploading every single week, and at this point we're not even coming close to breaking even on a channel like this. Obviously we run it as a business, so we are putting money into this. If you were doing this as a time investment, you don't necessarily have to look at it from that point, unless you start, it depends how you look at things. Your time is money, but if you're a solo creator, you're not going to be thinking of, I'm not even breaking even on this, because your time obviously costs however much you put on it. But for us, from a business point of view, all of these videos cost us money, and at this point we're not even close to breaking even. Then all of a sudden, almost a year later, then the channel kicks off, $1,000 from one day, that is. And then this channel's just had really nice steady growth. It's just not massive ups and downs, just there's some ups for sure, but it's just been very, very steady. Now in December of 2024, this channel generated, I believe it was $14,000 or $16,000. $16,000. Crazy. Again, I'm not showing you one-hit wonder channels here that we've just given up on, because a lot of people will get a channel monetized and they'll run it through the system, they'll get it monetized in 30 days, they'll say, I've just got a channel monetized in 30 days, and then they'll just disappear and abandon the channel and move on to the next thing, because they're not creating long-standing, good, evergreen YouTube channels. They're in it for a quick buck, and I ain't got no time for that right here. So, but yeah, this is real YouTube channels and real YouTube stats. So as you can see, 1 video per week. Again, this isn't in the long format category. This is in the kind of mid-range, 15 to 20 minute kind of category, just the gold standard YouTube videos. Right, now I've got one more to show you, but I've just realized something, that this actually took, I kind of lied at the beginning and I only just realized this now, and there's no point in me recording that intro again. So this channel actually took a little over 3 months to get monetized. So I do apologize. It's not 7 YouTube channels that we've monetized under 3 months. This one is slightly over 3 months, but it's still pretty damn quick. So let's take a look at this channel. We started uploading on this channel at the end of March 2022, and we got monetized. Let's go to the end of March. So we went April, all of May, 2 months, June, and then July. So yeah, just over 3 months this channel took to get monetized. So again, I do apologize, this wasn't actually under 3 months. I could go back, way back to some of our early channels that got monetized pretty quickly, but I don't want to show you data from 5+ years ago because it's not quite as relevant as this. So I still want to show you this channel. So again, this channel took just over 3 months to get monetized. This was in the mid-range, kind of teetering on the long format style of content. Again, same old thing, once per week, every single week. Good, hard-hitting content, not Netflix style quality, but just good at home, anyone can kind of do, but still good quality, engaging content based around a topic that lots of people are interested in, including us, and we were monetized, in under 4 months. So this channel has been really good. Again, this content works exceptionally well outside of YouTube as well. I'll talk more about how to grow outside of YouTube at another point. Right now, this is just to show you that you can get monetized pretty damn quickly if you're uploading once per week and you're uploading content that you yourself find interesting and that has a proven track record. So you know that people's are creating similar content that works. If you're trying to reinvent the wheel on YouTube, you're probably not going to get monetized that quickly. However, if you're doing something that's already been done, but you're just doing it slightly better or putting your own personality on it, those are the kinds of channels that get monetized quickly and stay for the long haul. So again, this channel's just been really good. Just a nice, nothing insane, but still a really good steady channel. I think December, this channel earned maybe $2,000 or $3,000. I can't remember off the top of my head. $4,800 this channel generated in December of 2024. And again, it got monetized just over 3 months. So there it is. That's 6 YouTube channels monetized in under 3 months, 1 just slightly over 3 months. Now, again, I just want to reiterate, not only you can get monetized relatively quickly on YouTube, you've just seen it for yourself, not with just one example, but many. But the most important aspect of getting monetized is making sure your channel is consistent. You're uploading once per week, and it's based around something that you find interesting and that generally other people will find interesting. That just because you find, a certain topic interesting doesn't mean everyone else is going to. Whereas if you have a topic, an interest that other people also find interesting because they get a high amount of views on YouTube, it's a win-win situation. It's going to probably work. You just need to give it the time. Now, like I said, the titles, the thumbnails, the editing, all that kind of stuff can come slightly later. This is just to prove that you can get monetized relatively quickly on YouTube. If you stay consistent, if you come up with a good YouTube channel idea, which I can talk more about, any other time. We also have a previous video how to come up with a YouTube channel that can work. So you can go check that out if you want to. But I hope this video, at the very least, has just inspired you that anyone can get monetized on YouTube. You don't need to do anything special. There's no paid ads, there's no collaborations, there's none of that. Just good quality YouTube content. That goes a hell of a long way in this day and age. And YouTube love that kind of stuff. So, if you've been hesitant, can I make any money on YouTube? I've just shown you 7 examples that you can. I can show you so many more. You can make money on YouTube. That shouldn't be your main focus. It's a nice thing to have, but your main focus should be creating good quality content that you yourself would enjoy watching. If you do that, you will get monetized, you will make money on YouTube, and you probably will change your life because YouTube has literally changed ours. Thanks for watching this video. Keep on creating. Do not give up on that YouTube dream. 2025 is going to be such a good year for small time and new YouTubers. You just got to go after it and just get it because it's right there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care.